Week 1 power rankings, Team 10, Story. Story's team fucking sucks. He has Aaron Rodgers, Randall Cobb, that's his only fucking chance of doing anything. Running backs are absolute garbage. Darren Sproles not a starter. Giovanni Bernard not a 3-down back. Mike Wallace, Story, your team, fuck. Story. Okay, end of the line. I said that there was a Bum Phillips curse where no champion can ever repeat. I said that, obviously me losing to Drew by like .001 point, not making the playoffs. Story didn't want to fucking wait that long this year. So he was like, I'm going to fuck myself right out the bat with this draft. Story's number 10. Donnie number 9. Whatever number comes after 10. Like I said, I'm basing this all off your week 1 starters for offense. Russell Wilson is not a capable fantasy quarterback at all. Lamar Miller's not even the number 1 running back in Miami. Alfred Morris, Calvin Johnson are your big star players. Andre Johnson doesn't have a quarterback throwing to him. Zach Ertz probably still isn't in the official number 1 tight end in Philly. Riley Cooper, solid. And the fact that you have a tight end as your second flex speaks to the strength of your team. You're number 9. Get some nuts. Number 8 is Ken, the fantasy virgin, popped his cherry. Tom Brady's an average fantasy quarterback, drafted him way too high. Got a good nucleus at running back with Arian Foster, DeMarco Murray, if they can stay healthy. Danny Amendola can't play more than 2 games. Victor Cruz is on the worst offense in the league. Vernon Davis is a pretty good tight end. Hakeem Nicks is like the 3rd wide receiver in Indy behind Reggie Wayne and T.Y. Hilton, so that's not good. I like Kendall Wright, though. Kendall Wright's all pick up. But you're at 8, bro. Good luck. Sick beard. Number 7 is the most controversial person in the goddamn league, Dad. Obviously, for a guy who's so controversial, pretty lackluster team. You got Matt Stafford, solid, fancy quarterback. Marshawn Lynch is too busy pushing Skittles, and the contract holdout to be, have a lot of reassurance that he's going to be a, first-round draft pick player. Dez Bryant's a beast. Steven Jackson is basically sand. His knees are made of sand, so fuck that dude. Eric Decker has no one throwing to him, so that's a terrible pick. Gronk, if healthy, is a beast. Golden Tate is your flex. What the fuck are you thinking? Are you trying to throw the league? T.Y. Hilton's good. But, Dad, you're at fucking 7, bro. Disappointing you. You had a kid right now, he wouldn't be able to look you in the eye. Number 6, we're going with Rob, the beer shits. Big fan of having, Andrew Luck, LaShawn McCoy, and Jordy Nelson. 3 solid picks. Everyone else, though, is personal opinion. I don't think they're that great. Ryan Matthews is part of a clouded backfield in San Diego. They got Danny Woodhead and Donald Brown. They're going to be eating his carries. I personally think Roddy White is done. He's too fucking old and too injury prone. Jordan Reed's a beast out of Florida. But with RG3 as his quarterback, there's a little suspect. If RG3 goes down, so does Jordan Reed's value. You have Cecil Shorts of Jacksonville. They don't have a quarterback in Jacksonville yet. And then you have Anquan Bolden, WR, whatever that is, of San Francisco. So they're number 2 now that Crabtree is back. And San Francisco's offense is pretty poor. So, yeah. That's why you're at 6, bro. Ross Wellington, I believe that's your name, anyway. Number 5 is going to be Chris the Indian, straight up only here because he has Peyton Manning and A.J. Green that can single-handedly win him games. Other than that, he has no fucking running backs. Can't believe he took C.J. Spiller without handicapping him with Fred Jackson. Bernard Pierce is only going to start for 2 games of the year. Then you got Wes Welker with concussion issues, unless they don't field him with that gigantic 10XL helmet, he's not going to play much. Witten's pretty good. Chris Johnson and Elman are decent flexes. Then you get RG3 on the bench. That's why you're middle of the pack, bruh. Then, I did the modest thing and threw myself in at 4. Obviously, I think I'm going to win the fucking league, no hands down. I think Drew Brees is going to be the best QB in the fantasy this season. Doug Martin I was kind of upset about, but then they went ahead and traded for Logan Mankins from the Patriots, arguably the top guard in the league. So he's going to have a good year. Then you get Monte Ball, Keenan Allen, and Cordarrelle Patterson as my sophomores. All hopefully will do well. Vincent Jackson is a legit wide receiver number 1. Greg Olsen is probably going to be the number 1 receiving threat in Carolina. If not, I got Kelvin Benjamin on the bench. But for a tight end, I can see a big year from him. And Toby Gurley is going to regain his Stanford Cardinal form. White running back pride. Moving on. Beast Foles here at number 4. Number 3 is Joel. Still can't believe he fucking took Jimmy Graham over Peyton Manning or Drew Brees. Very, very poor choice there because now his quarterbacks suck. Colin Kaepernick, are you kidding me? He threw over 200 yards, maybe 4 games last year. AP Le'Veon Bell. I don't know if Le'Veon Bell's getting suspended or not, but that's pretty fucking sick backfield there. Pierre Garçon, Julio Jones, good. Unless hoping Julio, can come back from that tough injury he had last year. Jimmy Graham's the best tight end. I think Fitzgerald's going to slip this year, and Michael Floyd's going to be the true number one there in Arizona, but still, for a flex, not bad. And obviously, having Reggie Bush as a flex is pretty fucking insane. That's why you're at 3 or whatever fucking number you're at. Who cares? Go get a fucking stupid wool sweater. Number 2 is going to be Drew E. Blazes. Obviously, the only problem I have with this team is Andre Ellington. We'll get to that at the end. Beast Foles at quarterback. You got Forte and Lacey at running back. That's unreal. Demarius and Alshon, unreal. Julius, I think. Julius Thomas, how you pronounce it. Tight end, that's pretty sick, assuming that, it wasn't a one-hit wonder. Fuck Deshaun Jackson. And I had Andre Ellington last year. I know he's projected to be like a big focal point of the Arizona offense. Reminded me too much of Trent Richardson. He dances too much. Not really a good runner. I can see him being more of a Darren Sproles type passer of the backfield. I think he's gonna, I think you reach for him there. I don't like that pick. But you're at number 2. And number 1 is the woman. I think she's a woman. I don't know if she has a penis or not. I don't know what that thing is down there. And that is going to be Special K. K's team's fucking stacked from top to bottom. Most depth in the league. We got Matt Ryan at quarterback. Regains form. He's going to be, top 5 fantasy quarterback. Close to number 5. Her running backs are Jamal Charles and Zach Stacy. And then on the bench, you got Ahmad Bradshaw. So when Trent Richardson shits the bed, he's going to be there. Frank Gore. Fred Jackson with C.J. Spiller on the trade block. Could end up being number 1 Buffalo. Shane Vereen, arguably the number 1 in New England, him and Ridley as your running backs. Then we'll just throw in Martellus Bennett there, potential to be a top 5 tight end. Wide receivers, Brandon Marshall, Antonio Brown, Percy Harvin, Jerry Maclin, Marcus Colston, Michael Crabtree, Terrence Williams. All those wide receivers should be starting on most people's teams, and that is just her wideout set. Kayla is probably going to win the league unless, bearing in mind, she just, fancy realizes that she's a girl and has a vagina. It's like, no. But that's how it stands. Week 1 power rankings. I'm out.